Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy Sunday to join me. I really appreciate that. And other than just kind of sounding a little snuffy, I am feeling way better than I have the last few days. So, if by any chance you've happened to catch any of the 12 to 16 videos, I feel like were a complete sort of write off as far as the channel goes, then you would know that I wasn't feeling well. And well, now I feel like I'm a little better. So, that's very, very good. I don't often get sick, but when I do, it's kind of a thing, just like anybody, you know what I mean? But I get sick, and obviously, I'm a very selfish person, and I get to, the nitty gritty so far as like sleeping as much as possible, eating as much as possible, drinking as much as possible, and just overall trying to get better, you know what I mean, as quickly as possible. And so, yeah, here we are. Listen, it's, been a real interesting last few days. And so, again, just taking the extra little bit of time here to really thank you guys for joining me. I think the coolest thing about this channel, one of the best things, one of my favorite parts of what I do, on the daily is not knowing what I'm going to do, not knowing what I'm going to talk about, not knowing if I can think of something to talk about, honestly. Sometimes that is a interesting challenge, but nonetheless, especially when I'm not feeling well, you feel me? I appreciate that. Again, I was kind of watching the playback on one of the videos earlier, and oh boy, I looked terrible, not like I look any better, I guess, comparatively speaking. I'm just saying that it was a whole ordeal. I really didn't feel well. And so I'm just happy that now I'm able to talk to you guys in all of almost my full energy and capacity about tonight's topic, which is Halloween. Halloween costumes, Halloween vibes, and just Halloween movies. I think so true story, the last relationship I was in, the woman that I was with was like explicitly against scary movies. You feel me? And again, like, we all have our red flags, you know what I mean? But like, you also have to have things in common with the person that you're dating. And it was always kind of like, man, I can't even watch a scary movie. You know what I mean? Which is why ultimately that didn't work out, So it's important that you have some things in common, especially things that you really care about, because I'm a huge like fan of the genre of horror. You feel me? Just cuz like it's creative. I'm not like a macabre kind of a person myself in terms of I don't like gore. I don't like, like carnage and that kind of like weird, even kind of scary, horror, suspenseful kind of a way. But like I do like a good scary story, you feel me? And I think that, like, for example, the most gruesome kind of scary movie franchise that I think is good because of the storytelling behind it is obviously Saw. I was talking to my roommate earlier about Saw 11 coming out next year, and it was supposed to have come out this year for Halloween, but like I don't know. I'm still. It's a franchise. It's 11 movies. I mean, that's the cool thing about the horror genre too, is that the bad guys never die, and so it makes some interesting storytelling. And the bad guys that do, become unalived are sort of like the bad guys that like no one are just weirdos anyway. All Scream is just some weird guy walking around, like doing weird stuff to people. He doesn't have like any powers. He's not like Michael Myers, you feel me? I mean, like, Michael Myers would like have a big problem with the whole basic little mortal being running around causing trouble, you feel me? Because yeah, the story goes deeper than that with Michael Myers. He just can't be unalived, and that's just one of those things with classic storytelling, you feel me, is that often the best bad guys aren't ever able to, go away permanently. They just kind of go on temporary hiatuses, just kind of. And I like that just because instead of asking movie characters that are 50 years old removed from the franchise, and I'm talking about Jamie Lee Curtis. You feel me? It's sort of like everyone, she was a great actress. They were really cool movies 40 years ago, but like pass the torch. You know what I mean? And make good movies. Don't just like reboot old stuff, but like take the, ideas and make new stories with new characters. That's kind of what I like. And I think I like that most, and it's most proven with franchises like Child's Play, you know what I mean? And that, like, the constant reinvention of just the landscape and the scenarios and the situations, kind of like Leprechaun, Leprechaun and Chucky have aged very well. I mean, it's because they're a constant character. And it doesn't matter, who the supporting cast is, because well, the little doll's coming for you. And the leprechaun's not a too nice guy to deal with when steal his gold and stuff either. Which is why he's always busy, right? Leprechaun always got business. Always got business. Yes, I did just say that, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, Halloween is kind of a cool thing. I've talked about scary movies here before on the channel. I vibe on them, you know what I mean? Again, as like a single dude, like if I were writing an online dating profile, you know what I mean? I'd be like, definitely, I don't care what you believe in as far as religion or politics go, but you gotta like scary movies. You know what I mean? Just because, like, I can't go another extended period of time not watching scary movies. Just because, again, it's just a whole vibe, And yeah, I'm like a hopeless romantic. I'm the single middle aged guy eating ice cream and watching scary movies all alone in my room. This is kind of my idea of a good life. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That sounds very fun. Which is why I like doing it so much. I mean, I like fun things, and to me, that's fun. So, yeah, Halloween's coming up, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, where everyone's going to be talking about shrinkflation, and how, each individually wrapped package of M&Ms contains like 4 or 5. That's kind of, are smaller candy sizes bad? Not necessarily. Is it a bad thing when you're getting charged the same price for the what would otherwise be more candy, just because of its small size? I mean, that's kind of weird, Less candy you think would mean cheaper prices, but it's not how it works in this version of modern day capitalism. We only follow some rules, not all of them, just the ones that, allow us to circumvent law, exploit people, and make as much money as possible. That's a joke, but it's actually the truth. You know what I mean? It's just kind of the way the world is right now, which is why it's so important that, we have the opportunity to engage in these meaningful discussions about things that range from scary movies to holiday celebration methodologies. You know what I mean? It's all in good fun here at Vlogs About Nothing. And again, I can't stress to y'all how like cool it is to have, that was like our first sick time. We got through it together. You know what I mean? We did it. We pulled through together. And I only look like I've aged about 5 years, and that's it. Lost about 10 pounds of what already would not be construed as an amount of weight that I should be teetering with as far as like decreasing the volume. But it was so weird. The last few days were just so weird. I'm just happy they're over, just because I feel more normal now. I feel more normal. I feel normal now, and I think that's always a good thing. So, thank you again for watching my channel, and I see all the new subs and all the new viewers. I really appreciate that. I think it's going to be a good day, and judging, by the way the looks of things are now, I really think we're going to get 100,000 views before the end of the year, which is very exciting. I'm very excited about that. Every day with just a couple more subscribers, a handful of more views. You feel me? The channel is definitely doing what I've hoped that it would do, and that's grow. I think we're on 550 videos, which is quite incredible so far as I'm concerned. I mean, my bar is set pretty low, you know what I mean? But, I'm kind of happy that I've set up that goal and have actually come through on delivering what I set out to deliver. I think that's a good thing. So I appreciate all of you guys again. Thanks so much. If you're not already a subscriber, take a couple minutes, consider subscribing. And if not, just keep coming back and joining us, when and if you have the opportunity, because I love having you here. And I love, being a part of your life. And hopefully, I'm just as reliable as the morning sun. I may not talk about much, but I try to create at least, 45 minutes of content every single night. And I think that's, kind of cool. Kind of cool. I think, and so just thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a good night, all right? Bye.